Hello everyone, and welcome to a quad feed with basically everything in COD Mobile. Let's begin. First up is the ARs, starting with the LK-24. I don't know, this weapon is pretty moderate, but it's actually a downgrade compared to the EK-57, which I don't know why they would make that statistic. It's still viable though, you can still frag out as much as you can with it. I actually got a cool variant called the CQB. Now we have the M4, which is in every Call of Duty game, and it's what you expect. It's pretty strong at close to medium range, and gets weaker the farther away your opponent is. I actually think this is the second or third worst AR in the game, just because it has a lot of recoil. I don't know why they would give recoil to a phone game. And yes, I hit all these clips on iPhone, which I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have mirrored. That would have been a lot easier. But I don't know. The quality of some of these clips actually varies. The older clips are actually kind of blurry, and the newer clips are pretty okay. You know, but it's still it's all over screen recorded on my iPhone. So, yeah, this is the best I can get. It only took me about 2 days to hit all the AR clips, especially the fucking AK-117. That I hit in 30 minutes when first playing the game. And, yeah, here it is. This is a free-for-all match, and they're acting like they're best friends. I don't know what they were doing, and I don't know what this guy doing. I can't aim currently. He couldn't aim. And speaking of not aiming, we have the AK-47 clip. I could not hit a quad feed with the iron sights of this weapon. It's just, ugh. I tried to be unique, and I tried to get a cool iron sights AK-47 clip, but my accuracy comboed with this weapon's slow fire rate, I just couldn't do it. And this is probably the worst offender to my aim, just because, wow, I can't hit a single shot on that guy. I tried with the hollow. The hollow is pretty bad compared to the red dot. I don't know why, it just feels like it's worse than the red dot. Boom, car explosion. And that's why I call this an assisted clip, because technically I didn't get that. And then recently, because it looks better, I have the clean version, which, I don't know, suppressor plus red dot just works on all the ARs. Try it. It makes all the ARs feel invincible. Quick quad feed, couldn't get this guy. I suck. Now we have the basically AN-94 from Black Ops 2. Same reload animation, same sound, same everything. It's strong, and this clip is a pitiful showcase of how strong it really is. Now this clip I just hit because I thought the other clip was pretty terrible. And, you know, hit it on a domination firing range. Found two people that guy was shooting at nothing. And easy quad feed. The M16 has some of the worst recoil I've ever seen. This weapon is a joke. It is good if you get lucky, terrible if you don't. I got it really quickly on this domination match of takeoff. You know, this is probably the best or second best AR in the game. I don't know which is better, this or the KN-44. This weapon just tears through teams. It's an SMG combo with an AR. Has great ammo, great fire rate, great damage, great range, and also it sounds pretty cool too. And I was kind of sweaty and I drop shot somebody. I'm not proud. And that's the game. It was so terribly split, I didn't even consider that a feed. I just wanted to show you the kind of kill chain I went on. But even with suppressor on ARs, it just makes up. Maybe because there's less muzzle flash, that all of these weapons are really good with suppressor on. And just jump, quick COD feed. Easy. And, wait, I keep going? Oh yeah, I do keep going. And they keep on spawning here. That's another thing I love about domination. The spawns are fucked up. So you'll run into two people, and then you'll kill the same two people like 10 seconds later because they spawn right next to you. It's amazing. The Type 25 is not a terrible AR. It's just I'm terrible with it. I don't know why, but this epic variant just is so much worse compared to the normal variant. It's the same weapon, but the iron sights are different to the point where, I don't know, the iron sights make me feel like it can have a longer range than it actually is, and just, I did not do well with that. Now we have, in my opinion, the best AR in the game, the KN-44. This is a recently added AR, and it tears through any conceivable object you want to destroy. ICR, this is an old clip, not a very good clip. I don't know what to say. It is a very baseline AR. It is probably the most consistent AR at longer ranges. It has very little recoil, and just, yeah. I couldn't kill that guy, by the way, because I suck. SMGs, this is probably the widest range of good and bad in the entire game. You have the HG40, which is a baseline, pretty modern SMG. Doesn't have the best damage, doesn't have the best fire rate, but has good accuracy, so it compensates for all that. And that's technically a quad feed, I think. I think that's split. And then I kept on going. Got 2 more, so, you know, 3 more. Oop, I can't count.
Reloading. Cover me.
And I went on Nuketown and actually got the clean version. This is just a good example of how crappy the spawns are. Just kill this guy and another guy in the spawn. Oh, 2 more. And third guy just appears in front of me. You know, I don't know. Now with the RUS-79U, no one's gonna call it that. It's the AK-74U. You know, I don't know why they call it these futuristic names. Maybe because it's from Call of Duty Online. I don't know. Quick quad feed on Kill House. This SMG is also pretty good. Now we have the second worst SMG in the game. We got the Chicom. It's an M16 with less recoil, but also less range. That's the best summary of this weapon I can give you. I don't know. I hit this weapon. I can't even think to formulate words because this weapon is just so good and shit at the same time. The PDW, amazing. This rivals most of the ARs in the game. 50 rounds of just accuracy and high damage. What can you do against this thing? Nothing, because, you know, it kills everything. It's a P90. It is a P90, but just feels so much better than what a P90 would feel like in this game. It just shreds. 15 bullets left in the mag. Yeah, easy. That's all the bullets I need. And I just recently hit this clip because I said, "Fuck it, I wanna see if I can get a third one." And I just run into the kill house spawn and kill basically everything because it needs around like 7 bullets to kill. I could have actually killed this guy with only 10 rounds. I would have, but you know, I reloaded just in case, and I got like 3 more. Now this is the worst SMG in the game. Second worst gun in the game, by the way. This weapon has high recoil, low damage, low magazine size, and high reload time. This weapon has only 25 rounds in the clip without extended mags. And yet, with extended mags, I actually hit this without reloading, which I didn't think was possible. 8 bullets left and I somehow got that guy. I don't know how I hit such a good clip with such a shitty SMG, but it happened. The LMGs are the only class of weaponry in the game that has no shit weapons. This is probably the worst one. I think most of it's personal preference. This one's probably the worst, but even with this weapon, you can still kind of pop off. It's really good at spawn trapping people, especially on Scrapyard, free-for-all, just because the spawns, even on a long-range map, are still terrible. I don't know how they fucked that up. And this is just another domination map, which I love domination. Just great mode, it's all fun, and mainly you don't have to rely on team as much as team deathmatch for like dying over and over. The RPD, this is actually, I think, a 9-man, but it's really not a 9-man, it's like 3 3-mans, which is like a nightmare for people trying to get quad feeds. It is 3 3-mans, I think about it, but it's not split, so I'm calling it a clean quad. And it's good enough to go in the video, so. This I actually hit after the next clip, but it's not as good, so I put it first. This is probably the second best LMG. It just destroys. My aim does not destroy. I have terrible aim, like I've said before. Now this is a good proof of why it destroys. This is just like MW2. This weapon's amazing at medium range, especially on Crash. You can just, oof. They spawn together? No, they die together. Next guy, and split aiming. Simple as that. Now this is probably the most overused LMG in the game, and it kind of makes me angry that I only see this LMG, because it's a combination of an AR and an LMG, very high accuracy, which, you know, I get why. This is actually a cool clip, because me and my teammate both throw a flashbang at the hard point. This is the only hard point you're going to be seeing, by the way, because I hate hard point. It's such a tedious move. And quick 5-man. Easy. Sniper rifles, you got 3 good sniper rifles and 2 shit ones. That's basically the sum of that. You know, I got this clip on another domination match where we literally are dominating. Like, I was about to call in a nuke here, and I actually forgot about it. And next clip. This I'm showing the full kill streak just because, I don't know, this is just me popping off on a standout domination match. I think there's in total 5 misses in here out of 23 shots, so that's a pretty good accuracy, I would think. And actually, I was one off a nuke in this kill streak. I got 2 kills prior to when this clip started, and that's just because they weren't actually in cohesiveness to the clip. They were too far apart in terms of time. And this is actually where the quad feed just happened. That's the only clean quad in this clip. The rest of it's just me going off. And speaking of domination, terrible spawns, they're right there. They spawn 10 meters away from where we just killed them. Nice. And another miss. Keep on popping off. Another clat. Then I take in all of the kills and I say, what the fuck? Keep on pushing their spawns aggressively because they're still spawning here. They are still spawning here. I'm spawn trapping them and they're still spawning here. Someone kill me, please. Someone take me out. Thank you. X50, I could have hard scoped on a domination map to crash, but I decided not to because it still has the power of most of the other sniper rifles and just quad feed. Pretty easy. Nuketown. Easy. I am so happy I hit this match. I hit this at the end of a dominations match. I don't know how I hit it. I don't know how I got this lucky with the timing and the people on the point, and the match just ended right as I got the last kill. And this took me a longer because this weapon is terrible. This actually does worse damage than the EBR, but yet I hit a nice quad feed with it. I don't know. And then you have the Locust, which is absolute, just faster fire rate and more damage than the Intervention. Why would they do that? Why would they make a sniper rifle more powerful than the Intervention? Because now that's just unfair. Shotguns. Oh, God, I hate shotguns. The pump action wasn't that difficult, actually. It's just that you can't run and aim at the same time. You have to choose whether to run or to aim. And for these clips, I just chose to run. But in this clip, it kind of messed it up, I would say. Got the first 3 initial kills, and I was like, I'm gonna get this foot. Where'd my shots go? It went over his head into the moon somewhere. And still continued the clip, and screwed up that. I'm not talking about that. Now we have the worst weapon in the game, Striker. I'm about to go on a rant real quick. This took me 7 hours to hit the Striker clip. 7 hours. Its reload speed is terrible. It has only 16 shots in the mag, without extended mags. And you know what that means? That means if you miss 1 shot, it's over. You're not getting a quad feed with it. It takes four shots to kill somebody. This thing takes 1. All you need is 1. And that thing takes 4. And guess what the worst thing is? It doesn't register half the shells that hit. I hate the Striker. I never want to use it again. The pistol, however, it's a pistol. It's an average pistol. It's definitely not any powerful than a normal AR or SMG, but it's doable. I mean, I guess. This is a clean quad, so I'm counting it as doable, just because, you know, quad. And this is probably the best revolver clip you're ever going to see, just because you probably can't hit anything better if you tried. I'm not challenging you, I'm just saying because of the fire rate and damage, you're not going to hit anything better. And this is just a bonus just because I wanted to play a little bit of One in the Chamber and got a quick and easy quad feed. I mean, it's basically a sniper rifle, but with quicker aim. And everyone can't aim in that mode. The launcher have a funny story, not a funny story, a story on how to get it. 4 boost, blue AR boost. You got tactical in hand, lightweight, run to C flag on scrapyard, quad feed. I let the guy kill me because I legit said yes out loud and so happy he got it. Now, I said the Striker was the worst weapon in the game. I lied. This is the worst kitchen utensil in the game. It's the knife. I mean, there's no lunge in COD Mobile, so this took me way too long to hit. Not nearly as long as the Striker, which took 7 hours. This took like 5, which is still a lot for a mobile game. I mean, the specialists were all pretty easy. Gravity Spike, I replicated the same thing I did with the rocket launcher. Death Machine, you know, you don't need a strategy, you just kind of tear people up with it. I mean, it's a death machine. Kills everything. Tempest was, I don't know, somewhat of a struggle, but yet somewhat not, because I just kind of killed everybody at the scrapyard spawn at the beginning of the game, or middle, halfway point of the game. And Sparrow, probably, I think, is the best specialist. I mean, I hit the squad feed with only 2 shots, but I've killed myself way too many times that I want to admit this way. The Beer Fire, this clip would have actually been a 5-man, but for some reason the game thinks that 100 killer drone blocks flames. That doesn't make much sense. Hive, 4 people on the point, I get flashed, now there's only 2 people on the point, and I kill 3, and then this guy just doesn't know what he's doing, and I kill somebody behind me. That clip was weird. I'm pretty sure after I got flashed by the shield, just everything, the gravity got fucked up. This, quad feed, easy, war machine done. Scorestreaks. This I actually got, I think, like 5 minutes before I started recording this, and I just spawned in on a kill house match, and spawn died. You can see the guy in the top left, so it is a quad feed for him. Predator missile spawned. Got a predator missile quad feed. XS1 Goliath. This is actually not difficult to hit a quad feed with, but not easy, just because it might be easy. It's a great kill streak, probably the best kill streak, because it's only 900 points, but it's slow, and they have to push you if you want to get quad feed with it. The VTOL, ooh. This thing is just kind of broken. If you get this in a match, you're winning that match, because the spawns don't change if you're getting spawn trapped by this thing. Like the chopper gunner in most Call of Duty games, you're fucked if the enemy has this. And something I didn't notice until I reused it, that thing on the right isn't just for show. Those are actual missiles on the right side of the screen, and it shoots a barrage of missiles. Why does the VTOL need a barrage of missiles when it already has explosive turret? No one knows, but, you know, I mean, yeah, sure, give the most overpowered kill streak more. I don't know why this is only 12 kills and the nuke is 20. The nuke should be game ending. You know, I've gotten so many nukes, and it's alright. This is probably the best nuke clip I have, just because you actually see the explosion. It's a nuke. I mean, it should be game ending like MW2, but you know, if the VTOL's balanced, then this would definitely balance it as game ending. And you see the nuke in the background, nice PNG GIF. 5-man. That's it. That's everything. Everything I can possibly get a quad feed with. Consistently. Thank you for watching.